Welcome back. This is Sealchan, and this is my Minecraft Alpha 1.0 progressive Longplay. Today, we're going to tell the stories of 3 items. A story of an item or a block is simply the history of how I've handled that block or item, how I've experienced it in this game. It's meant to celebrate when that block or item's journey is over, to celebrate that. So let's begin. Let's talk about paper. Paper comes from reeds, or what will later be called sugarcane. I discovered paper actually exists in this game by doing the recipe research on reeds in the Minecraft wiki. So we crafted paper, and subsequently we found that in Alpha 1.0 it has no, wait, it does have a use. It has a recipe that it can create, and that is that it can create a book. Actually, now that I think of it, it may be that you only need paper to create a book. Anyway, that's part of the book story. Anyway, this item has one use, I think, one crafting recipe. And with that, since it cannot be placed as a block, its story is over. We have completed its journey. So, let's put paper back in the research archive. Let's head to the mining complex. We can talk about our other 2 items. Okay, let's start with this. A ball of goo, Slimeball. Slimeballs come from slimes. And we were fortunate as we started to develop this deep mine to realize that the nearby areas, right down the shaft, the mine shaft I dug, looking for diamonds. Yep. And right along that path, there were many slimes spawning. So I hollowed those areas out, and we took turns each round harvesting these slime balls from those slimes. Let's take a walk for the music's sake. my little lecture. So, we started harvesting these slime balls from slimes. We were having some disappointment. Used my iron sword, and it seems like I would kill the medium-sized slimes. And maybe no little ones would be left. It's only the little ones dropped the slime balls. Then I had a faithful viewer named Whatever suggest in a comment on the video that I'm taking too much damage out of the slime. So I don't remember if I used my fists or a stick. I think it was maybe a stick. So I beat the slimes with a stick, and lo and behold, my yield increased. We got a full stack pretty quickly after that. And yeah, so we have our slimes. Now, it is a fact, as it states in the wiki, that slimes have absolutely no use in Alpha 1.0. So that is the story of the slime ball. Last, but certainly not least, we have gold. Just like the color of the skin's hair. Alright. Gold ingot. Obviously, that comes from smelting gold ore. And once we got a stack of gold ore out of this mine, did the recipe research, and no surprise, you smelt gold ore to make an ingot. So we did that. Immediately thereafter, completed the recipe research. And of course, all the tools and the armor will come from the gold. So next round we'll work on that. And yeah. Since again. Oh, and of course the gold block. So we will, having exhausted all the crafting recipe research, we know exactly what we're going to do with the gold ingot. It's an item, you can't place it, so its story is over. It's now retired in my list of all the blocks and items in this game. So thank you, gold ingot. Looking forward to working with you in a bunch of crafting recipes. Oops. And yeah, that's it. Those are the 3 items that have completed their journey. And so I've told their story. That's all for this episode. I'm still doing the research, planning out the next round, round 19. I think the next step will be to create an episode where I cover everything we did in round 18 and what's ahead in round 19. The list grows mostly shorter. And as I'll keep saying, I'm sure the end of the game draws near. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope you've enjoyed this celebration of progression. Looks like my hair bun on the back of my head is an upside down face. And I hope to see you in the next episode. Take care.